everyone. My name is Engin and I'm teaching Sejarah Form 2 Chapter 1 for this video. Form 2 Chapter 1 is talking about Kerajaan Alam Melayu. So before we discuss about the kingdoms, the government, systems, we will discuss about Alam Melayu first. You need to understand what is Alam Melayu. So let's look at these two words. It's very easy. Just remember like this. First thing first, you need to understand alam means what? Alam means nature. The environment, alam sekitar, alam sekeliling. So it's the nature. So the nature is Malay environment, Malay nature. This area is Melayu punya. So since we talk about the nature, we will definitely mention the surroundings, right? So when we talk about the nature, alam Melayu is referring to the gugusan kepulauan, the islands. It's not referring to one island. It's referring to a group. Many islands are basically many islands. So not just the pulau dan juga ke tanah besar. So can you see alam Melayu, the nature is referring to an area, to environment nature. So kepulauan tanah besar di mana? Di mana consider is Malay area, Malay environment. So di Asia Tenggara benua. Asia Tenggara means Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. So when the moment you understand this part, you need to know that what are the gelaran. So we also mentioned Alam Melayu area as Malay Island. Malay Island, Malay world, dunia Melayu, Kepulauan Melayu. So juga dikenali sebagai pentas Sunda. Apa itu pentas Sunda? Actually, you learn this in Form 1 Chapter 2, Ice Age. Now, pentas Sunda meaning long time ago, all this alam Melayu, the islands and the land, they are all connected as one. They are all connected as one. Combined, connected. So it's a very big area, widely spread around the island and the land, all combined together as one. And long time ago, we call pentas Sunda, a big land in Southeast Asia. But today we call Alam Melayu lah. Okay, so these are all the names and the explanation. So therefore, continue. So since we mentioned that Alam Melayu is a big area, we are all combined together, connected with each other. So therefore, all this Alam Melayu area, we are sharing the same tamadun, same civilization, same culture. So such as, example number 1, we're sharing the same beliefs. Okay, kepercayaan, the animisme, dynamisme, the religion, and our asal-usul keturunan, our history background, which is pretty similar because we are all come from Alam Melayu, right? So Malay background, Malay history, bahasa Melayu, the languages that we speak, the budaya is the culture, masyarakat is referring to the society. So I'm drawing the stickman. Society is referring to the social, the group. Budaya is the culture. This is the history background. Okay, so this is the introduction for Alam Melayu. You need to understand that what is Alam Melayu? A Malay nature environment area. So where is this area? Located at Southeast Asia, including those islands and big lands. So after you understand Alam Melayu, apa itu Alam Melayu? Sudah faham? Sudah faham? So now let's look at the kingdoms. So total, actually, we have 7 kingdoms here. For information, we having 7 kingdoms here. 7 kerajaan Alam Melayu. Tapi I only choose 2 contoh-contoh lah, 2 examples, which is your Funan government and Champa government. I only focus on these 2. Okay, so let me explain to you like the basic thing before we go into the details. So when we explain the kingdoms, you can see this word, contoh kerajaan Alam Melayu yang masyhur. Can you help me to circle this word? Masyhur means famous. We are discuss about the famous kingdoms we have located at Alam Melayu. So normally, how do we explain famous and masyhur and why we mention that all these kingdoms, they are so famous? Now, always when we study all this sejarah, right? Normally, when we talk about the kingdom, they are very famous. Maybe it's because they are rich. Am I right? A lot of people travel there to do trade, perdagangan. So that's why they are very rich. They are very famous. Banyak orang pelabur ke Kerajaan Alam Melayu. A lot of people travel there just to trade. Okay. Now, another reason is because the leader is very strong, capable, and they protect the kingdom. The leader, they are very strong, they are very capable. So I put an L there. L is leader, referring to the leaders. So other than that, sometimes we mention that this government kingdom is very strong, very famous. Is because of what? It's because of the land is very big. Basically, it's telling you the government, the country is very kuat, very strong, very the prosperity, very the big. So that's why they are very the wide. Their area very strong, powerful. And one more example here is they create friendship to get recognition. So can you see here? Friendship. They're holding hands. I know it looks a bit weird, but you just, friendship. Get recognition. So these are the famous thing we have. I just give a few examples. So normally when they mention about the kingdom is very famous, the reason being is because of all these things. So let's look at the example number 1 is your Funan government. Now Funan government, just underline F. So why I say F? First of all, among the 7 Kerajaan Alam Melayu, he's the first government. And why I say he's the first government? They started this government in the abad pertama. Pada abad pertama means first century. First century, they started this kingdom, Funan government. So, can you see here the yellow color word? Where is the government center? Pusatnya dekat mana? Where is the government center? So the government center is located at Vietha-Pura. Can you look at the word here? The Pura word. So Vietha-Pura, Pura meaning the city, the land, the area. So can you see they mentioned the government center? The government center is located at this city, Vietha-Pura. Pengasas means who is the founder? Who is the founder? Who is the first leader? The one that created and started this kingdom? We have the leader called Kaundinya. So Kaundinya, you need to understand that what did he do? How he became the first leader? So originally he's a Brahmin. Apa itu Brahmin? Brahmin means he's a religious leader. He's a religious leader berkahwin dengan Soma. Siapa itu Soma? Soma ialah pemerintah wanita. So he's the leader he's a female leader dekat ini Sungai Mekong. So because of Kaundinya married with this female leader Soma, so he got this opportunity and he started this Funan kingdom di Sungai Mekong. That's how everything started. The founder. That's how they start. Okay, so this is the government center. You know where's the government office, the government center, the palace, and the founder is Kaundinya. So now we need to understand the kemasyhuran. Kemasyhuran means why they're so famous. And after you understand why they are so famous already, you need to know why in the end of the day they fall. Why this kingdom disappear and they fall. So you need to know why again. So as I say, famous is always because of this few reasons. So let's look at the leader here. Now, Funan kingdom that time is under your Fan Shimen. So very easy to remember. Funan, F, the first government. F, first government. The famous king is Fan Shimen. So Fan Shimen, what did he do is, why they say under his ruling, under his leadership, the government kingdom is getting stronger each day. Number one, they expand the empire, enlarging the empire. So starting to attack from Sungai Mekong, attack all the way to Teluk Chamran. So successfully take over Selatan Myanmar and Segenting Kra. So take over so many land, you can see is eventually getting more and more stronger. So the land is very big. So expanding the empire. So when they expanding the empire, getting stronger, you will realize that they take over a lot of area there. So they started to control the main business road. Apa itu jalan? Jalan means the road lah. Last time people, when they want to trade, they will travel all the way to our area here. So they will pass by the jalan. So they basically, when they take over all this area, Teluk Chamran, Sungai Mekong, all this sungai, the ocean, the laut area, they are taking over the jalan perdagangan utama, the business route. Okay, so you can see eventually they earn money. They are the first main center started to focus on trading. So can you see? Getting more money, cha-ching, cha-ching. Money. A lot of people travel there. So can you see here? It fulfills the chiri, the characteristics. I told you the reason why they are so famous is always because of this few. Okay? So you see, either you become your land is very big, you're expanding your empire, meluaskan empire, or either you're making money, making profit. You're making money, you're controlling the business area, then you are famous. Okay, now in the end of the day, why this kingdom disappear and no longer having Funan kingdom? Why the government merosot? Merosot means fallen, recession, getting smaller. So in the end, it's because of they are being attacked by the neighbor. It's a kingdom called Kerajaan Chela. It's actually located at the northern part of the Funan. So this is the last king also said. This is the last king we have for our Funan Raja. The last Funan king. So they are being attacked. So that's how your Funan kingdom bye-bye. So let's look at the second kingdom here. Is your Champa government. Help me to write down. Champa government is the second kingdom. Second kingdom. Again, where is the government center? So you can see it's the center, it's a location. That's why it's called Pura. Now I give you a very example. If you still don't get it, what is Pura? Do you guys know Singapore? Do you guys know Singapore? So I use a special pen here. Singapura. Singapura is a government kingdom, right? It's a location, it's a city, it's an island, it's a state. So Pura. Get it? So meaning is referring to a land. I just want you guys to remember Indrapura, Viethapura is not a human. It's not a human. It's not a guy. It's not a person. It's a place. It's a city. It's a location. So therefore, this is the government center. So I take off this Singapura. So you can see that this is the government center located at Indrapura. The first king is Chulian. Wow, Chulian. So you can see the first king and the name is come from the same capital letter C. Oh, sorry, it should be like this. C, Chulian. So you need to know the story, how he started this kingdom. And it's not easy for Chulian to start the kingdom because they always being attacked by the Dai Viet. So what is Dai Viet? Dai Viet means the northern part of Vietnam. It's referring to the location, northern part of the Vietnam. Viet means Vietnam. Dai Viet means the big Vietnam kingdom. The big Vietnam kingdom, northern part. And for your information, they are under China government. They are very close with China government. Dai Viet is very close with the China kingdom, China government. So you can see that they keep on attacking, and your Chulian kingdom is the one that protect lah. Defend, protect. So successfully free themselves from the China influence. Successfully stop David for a while. For a while saja lah. Because why? After that, you can still see David, this kingdom continue attack your second king, Chebonga. So you need to know under this new leader, Chebonga leadership, they are getting stronger and famous. Why they are getting stronger and famous, your Champa? Because they settle the David lah. Because they settle the David, mengatasi means they settle. Okay? So mengatasi means they settle the threaten the attack from the David. So they settle, basically meaning they protected the Champa kingdom. So he saved the Champa, go against the David. And then what he do, the second thing, he starts to expanding his empire, starting to expanding the area David all the way to Lembah Sungai Merah. So you can see the land is getting bigger. Land is getting bigger, muscle getting bigger lor. Okay, and finally they make friends with the Ming government, so they get the recognition. Acknowledgement, recognition are recognized by the Ming government, so they make friends. So two person hold hand, kawan baik, they make friends, they get recognition. Okay, so maybe some of you are wondering, teacher, how they settle the David kingdom and how they expanding the land, become so big, take over David. How they take over David? Okay, remember I told you they having the attack, right? Ching, 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 ching. So basically they are enemy. So they attacking each other. I mean, the David keep on attacking, right? But why in the end of the day they are under the Champa kingdom control? It's because the Raja was being killed by the Chebonga leader. So that's why you can see they killed the leader. So that's why they become so strong. Their empire is getting bigger. They take over their enemy's land, David. That's how they become so strong. Muscular. So big. So let's continue look at the last kemerosotan. In the end of the day, Champa government fall is because of the king passed away. So sad, the king passed away. So when the king passed away, die already, the king passed away, your David using this opportunity to attack. David using this opportunity to attack. And right now, your Champa lose. And your David won. So that's why Champa right now is under David again. Ditawan oleh David. Ditawan means being controlled, being taken over by the David. So ini merupakan kerajaan ala Melayu. Of course, I'm just giving you 2 contoh-contoh. So we still have another 5 more kerajaan-kerajaan. So itu saja for this video. So I see you guys in future. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.